Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm David Burrows, and this is episode 106. Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready. Hello, everybody, once again. Thanks for spending time with me for this week's episode of the show. I hope you're keeping warm out there. It's definitely cold. Get the scarves on and the hats and the mitts. You know what you got to do to stay warm. I got a bit of a cold myself, so I'm recovering a bit, but it's never fun doing that. So stay warm out there, all right? Okay, well, this week on the music scene, two things I'm going to share with you. First, we're going to go down to Paddy Flaherty's and see Gordy Johnson from Big Sugar, but he's there with his new project that he's got going called the Sit Down Servants. We'll show you some of that. It was a packed house down at Paddy Flaherty's. And also who played there on the weekend. We didn't get down there for this, but we did get an interview down at the K106.3 studios with Rob Jenkins and Poor Young Things. And they're talking about their latest album, The Heart, the Head, and the End. And we're going to play one of their music videos from that album, Sign of the Time. So check this out right now, and then I'll be back with more.
Danko Jones is going to be at the Stubborn Mule. That's coming up on November 28th. Now, if you want to get tickets for the show, you can pick them up at Cheeky Monkey, Pickers Alley as your tickets, and also ticketscene.ca. And again, that's on November 28th, just a few weeks away. However, tonight we have a show lined up in Sarnia, and we have the Poor Young Things here in studio.
How you doing?
Good. How's it going, guys?
It's great.
I just realized it's been a little while since you've been here. Was it when we had the Powerboat Festival? Is that when you played last?
Yeah, that was the last time. Before you guys had this nice new desk in here.
Yeah, so the studio has changed a little bit.
Moving up.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
You remember that show? Nice.
Of course.
You guys were in London last night. How did that go?
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Lots of ladies for some reason.
Yeah,
It's always good when there's
when
lots
we were
of
doing
ladies.
our last song, it was just a whole bunch of girls came on stage and started dancing with us. So we didn't know what to do. We froze for a split second, but then we just kept playing and everything was fine.
That's cool. You guys, I know are all of you originally from Thunder Bay?
You betcha.
Okay, and I know you moved to Toronto not too long ago. Did your mayor in Thunder Bay smoke crack as well?
We actually just smoked crack with them before we went to London, so we're all geared up. We're all geared up for tonight. It's gonna be crazy.
I know. How are things being in Toronto? You know, with the whole Rob Ford thing going on. Is everyone getting a laugh out of it, or what?
It's like a new video every couple.
It's like every day he's doing something else stupid, and we have to make excuses for him.
I know.
He's just letting out some aggression.
I remember growing up in Thunder Bay, our mayor, I don't even think I was born yet, his name was Walter Asif, but I think there was like some scandal where the Queen came to visit Thunder Bay.
It's true, yes.
And he ended up he patted her on the butt.
Classic.
Yeah, Thunder Bay.
No, she loved it.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Whatever she said, she loved it.
You guys all still live in the same house too in Toronto, or?
No, Dave moved out. The rest of us do, though.
Yeah.
Dave moved out. George Jefferson's out of there.
Yeah. That must be good for the songwriting process and the development of all your songs, right? Being together all the time, or does it get a little crazy at times, or what?
No, it's good because we can just go down in the basement, and Dave has to take the subway at an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
That's my time to
we get a good laugh.
the good hour and a half on the subway is my time to get creative.
Yeah.
Go through my ideas.
Do you guys like the touring? Because I know in 2012 you toured all over the place, and you had a lot of shows that you played.
Yeah, we love touring. That's kind of our bread and butter, and we're still at a stage where we're just getting our name out there, and we get to come to all these neat radio stations and meet handsome devils like yourself.
Oh my! Look at you buttering me up. And I know you played a handful of dates in the States as well. How did that go over for you?
That was good. We were touring with this band called Rah Rah from Saskatchewan. Really cool band. It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, touring with Toronto was really great. They are a great band live, and their music's great.
States is always good. Huge portions of food for like
And cheap too.
$1.
And the alcohol
Cheap,
is
yeah.
cheap
Oh, man.
and cheap, which isn't the best for a touring band in the
Yeah.
States drinking every night. But, you know, when it's that cheap, you have to drink it, I think the law says.
When it's cheaper than water. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys actually, speaking of drinking, teamed up with a brewery for a ticket giveaway too.
Yes.
For this tour? How did that come about?
Collective
Collective
Arts
Brewery.
Brewery.
We will get the name right eventually.
Yeah, you go to the LCBO, and they're kind of a startup new beer brand, and they picked 100 artists and musicians for their first series of beers. So you go get a 2-4 at the LCBO. I think they're pretty much in most
Yeah,
LCBOs
yeah.
now. If you happen to get a Pour Young Things bottle, you just hashtag what is it, PYT plus CAB.
I think that's what it is,
And
yes.
you have the opportunity to win some tickets to some of our Ontario shows.
Cool.
There's a war on the middle class, and everybody feels so insecure. But I don't wanna be like that and work my hands to dust. These automatic love machines on the
All right, well, some great music in there. Really new project there for Gordy Johnson from Big Sugar and the Sit Down Servants. Check them out online. And also Poor Young Things, some great music in there. You see them online as well and check out their music. And we're looking forward to having these guys back again. I know they're coming back real soon. All right, well, let's go ahead into the community. And this is an awesome interview, if I don't mind saying, because we're talking to the Awesome Foundation here in Sarnia. If you haven't heard about the Awesome Foundation, they've been giving away $1,000 a month to different people here in Sarnia for an awesome idea. So if you've got an event you want to put on, you're going to want to pay close attention to this because you might be able to find $1,000 for your awesome idea. We're talking to Allison Mahen and John DeGroots, who are part of the Awesome Foundation here in Sarnia, and they're going to tell us how it works and a special event that's coming up with the Painted Cat right shortly. So take a look at this. We'll be back with more. Well, in the community this week, some awesome things happening. We like getting out in the community here on the show. But when I say awesome, that's who we're talking to. Some awesome people here bringing some awesome things to Sarnia. And we've got John DeGroot. Thanks for being here, John.
Greetings. Yeah.
And Allison Mahen, you're no stranger to the show. You get around just like me.
Oh, you're involved in everything, David.
Seems to be. Today we're talking about awesome. And, you're giving some money away for some awesome ideas. But what is awesome really all about, and where did it come from? Can you kind of fill us in on that, John?
You know what? It started about 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
A group of people got together in Boston, actually.
Oh, okay.
And 10 people or 12 people got together, and they each threw in $1,000.
Right.
And they said, let's give away the $1,000.
Right.
So what they did is they almost cold hard cash. They just
Right.
pulled it out of their wallet, put it on a table.
Right.
And there were 10 of them.
Okay.
So they each threw in $100, and there were 10 people, and they invited people to ask for that $1,000.
Sure. Okay.
And it's pretty simple. That's how it went.
Everybody loves cold cash.
We're promoting what's awesome and something that's fun and really builds on community and will have sort of a big impact.
Okay.
And it can be sort of in the cultural, the environmental, or the social area. So it's the $1,000. I think is just a good amount of money. And as you know, sometimes people need a little bit of money and they can do an awful lot with it.
But what
fun.
have you seen so far? What kind of things have happened? Just name maybe a couple that have already been done in Sarnia.
There's been some great ones.
Yeah.
We had.
Yeah, the very first one was a street party on Kathleen Street.
Yeah.
And this group of people, they came in and they said, we'd really like to do a street party.
Yeah.
But it's going to take hot dogs and it's going to take posters and it's going to take a few dollars for us to whip this thing together.
Yeah. Some really, a very cool one coming up that I think we want to talk about. I mean, of course, Colonel Chris Hadfield. We're all very proud of him in Sarnia.
Exactly.
But he is kind of a part of the next awesome one. Is that right? Tell about that.
That's right. Kat Kabahar with the Painted Cat had this fabulous idea. She's a really talented body painter in our community.
Yeah.
So she had this idea of doing body painting to blend people into some of Chris Hatfield's photos from space.
And it's happening out here at DeGroots, is that right?
Yeah, it is happening. No, so it's tied into the book signing because
Right.
he's coming in here. He's written a book.
Yes.
And you've probably whatever heard
Sure.
about the book. So the bookkeeper's coming out here
Yeah.
because they don't have the facilities. It's not big enough.
Sure.
So don't ask me how many people are going to come here. But whatever, we'll deal with it.
That's right. Well, lots of space here. So lots of space here.
Duh.
There you go. Well, that's awesome, and many awesome things happening. When's the next pitch party? I guess here is that what
Our
you
next
call
pitch party will be December 5th. Can I just explain what that
absolutely.
is? What we do is there's a simple application you can complete online.
Right.
It's awesomesarnia.org,
Okay.
and the link to the application is there. The deadline for our next applications is November the 25th.
Okay.
So we're encouraging everybody with awesome ideas, something
Yeah.
really cool you want to see happening in our community. Put in your idea. The awesome trustees will be reviewing them and we'll be shortlisting them to 3.
Okay.
And then we will ask those 3 to come and pitch their ideas at the pitch party, which will happen on December the 5th.
Okay.
And then from there, we pick one person, and they're given $1,000.
Awesome. Awesome, both of you. Thanks so much for being here. Some awesome things happening. I can't say the word awesome enough. It's a great word, you know. And we're going to talk more about Chris Hadfield getting out here with the Painted Cat here out at DeGroots on November the 23rd. Thank you both again very much.
Thank you so much.
Keep watching the show for more, everybody. I think that is awesome. So thank you, Awesome Foundation, and thank you, Allison Mahan and John DeGroot, for joining us here and explaining what Awesome is all about. We're also looking forward to the Painted Cat, Cat Kabahar, November 23rd out at DeGroot's with Chris Hadfield, and you're going to definitely want to get online and find out all about that. It's going to be a great time. We'll be there with the show camera as well, and we'll have some special footage here on the show. All right, well, some other great things happening here in the community, so pay close attention. We're going to show you what's happening right now. Take a look at this. I love it when I see lots of things happening. There's always stuff happening here in Sarnia, and it's great. Make sure you check out, of course, cheekymmonkeysarnia.ca or sarniarocks.com to get a full list of everything that is happening here in the Sarnia area. And if you want to be here on the show, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws, or if you want your event on here, send me that information as well. We'll get you on here. Look forward to seeing you next time, but that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.